As previously noted, there is more than one way to mark and generate a table of contents. However, we'll be using the predefined heading 1, 2, and 3 styles. As we scroll through the document, you'll notice that most of the content shown here is displayed in the normal style. What we're going to do is go through the document and apply the heading styles. But before we do, let's take a look at the properties that are applied to these specific styles. We'll start at our Home tab and locate the area on the ribbon labeled as Styles. If you'll notice, within this area you can visually see the attributes applied to all the styles, but not the details. From the initial appearance, although the font appears to be similar in aspects, in contrast, it is very different from the others. Notice when I click on the expanding arrow, the Styles dialog box launches itself in its entirety and I can see all of the styles that are available for my use. If I hover over the chosen style, I can also see that style's properties. For example, I can see that in heading 1 it uses a size 16 point font, it's bold, character spacing kerned at 16 points. If I hover over the heading 2 style, I can see that the heading is at 14 points and it's not only bold but it's also italics. I'm going to start right here in our document. I simply click within the area of which I want to apply the style and select heading 1. I'll scroll through the rest of the document and do the same thing. Here I also want to apply my heading 1 style. For this level here, I'll apply my heading 2 style. I will continue this process throughout the document. Some people prefer to go through their documents and apply all of their styles at one time and then go back and apply their succeeding styles. Depending on the time and length of the document, I prefer to apply the styles as I go along. When I'm done with this process, I can scroll to the top of my document and select a location where I'd like my table of contents to appear. Once I've selected the location where I'd like my table of contents to be inserted, I will go to my Reference tab and select Table of Contents Templates. If I right-click any of the templates, it gives me other options to insert my table of contents in specific areas within the documents. I'm going to choose Automatic Table 2 and I'm going to insert it at the current document position. And as you can see, there is my table of contents. As an extra and added bonus, this table of contents has incorporated hyperlinks. So if I want to go to a specific portion of my document where it's indicated with the heading styles, I can hold down my control button, my cursor will turn into a hand, and I can select the number and it will bring me specifically to that heading within my document. If I want to go back, I can hit the keystroke by holding down the Alt key and the back arrow key, and it will return me back to my table of contents. It's that simple.